Stray Kids' Karma is already rewriting K-pop history. But while the album is smashing records, it also comes with hate, criticism, and even legal battles. So how did Karma turn all of that into proof that Stray Kids are truly unstoppable? Released on August 22nd, Karma instantly sold 2 million copies on its very first day. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, topped Japan's Oricon charts, and took over iTunes and Apple Music charts across dozens of countries. On Spotify, the album clocked more than 18 million streams in just 24 hours. With this, Stray Kids became the only K-pop act to debut at #1 on the Billboard 200 for 7 consecutive albums, a streak that even surpasses BTS. The impact wasn't just on charts. Even before the album dropped, Stray Kids were already selling out stadiums across Asia, the US, and Europe. The demand was so high that extra tour dates had to be added. Karma wasn't just an album launch, it was the soundtrack to a global movement, and they aren't breaking records in isolation. Alongside ENHYPEN, who also entered Billboard's top 10 with Desire Unleash, Stray Kids show that 4th-gen K-pop is dominating the US market. But what sets Stray Kids apart is becoming the only K-pop act to debut 7 consecutive albums at #1 on the Billboard 200, a streak unmatched by any other group. But here's where it gets interesting. For years, critics labeled Stray Kids' sound as noise music, too loud, too chaotic, too experimental. Yet that exact label became their trademark. Instead of running from it, they leaned into it. All the hate gives me a running start, they rap in ceremony. It's the perfect comeback line. Hate only pushes them further ahead, and in a way, that's bigger than music. What started as an insult turned into a cultural shift. Newer groups now embrace louder, experimental sounds without fear, proof that Stray Kids changed what K-pop could sound like. And it's not just about music criticism. Stray Kids also faced negativity and rumors online. JYP Entertainment even reminded fans that they're committed to protecting the members, showing how challenges offstage haven't slowed the group down. Even while breaking global records, the group still has to fight against negativity offstage. But in a way, that makes Karma even more powerful. It feels like an album born from resistance. Even Korean media outlets took notice, calling Stray Kids the leaders of 4th-gen K-pop. It's rare for one group to dominate both the charts and the conversation, but Karma made it clear they're setting the pace for everyone else. Beyond the drama, what keeps Stray Kids solid is their self-production. Led by 3 Racha, Bangchan, Changbin, and Han, every track carries their DNA. That's why Karma feels cohesive without being repetitive. From the EDM trap fusion of Ceremony to the emotional intimacy of 0801 or August 1, no song feels like filler. Fans also know the process doesn't stop in the studio. Bangchan often shares late-night live streams on Chan's room, giving glimpses into their creative process. That transparency makes every release feel personal, like fans are part of the journey. The album's lyrics reflect both strength and vulnerability. Bleep cancels out the noise of hate. Creed doubles down on their artistic conviction. Mess and In My Head dig into heartbreak and anxiety. Phoenix talks about rising stronger, while Ghost explores inner struggles with haunting beats. It's a mix of fire and fragility, exactly why fans say the album has no skips. So why does this album feel heavier than the rest? Because it goes against the grain. At a time when most groups dropped singles or mini-albums, Stray Kids went big with a full-length record. Every track is bold, energetic, and unapologetic, challenging today's softer industry trends. Karma isn't just about music, it's about making a point. In the end, Karma cements Stray Kids as more than just chart kings. It shows how they turn criticism, hate, and even cyber attacks into fuel for their artistry. It's not just unstoppable, it's unskippable. And maybe that's the real meaning of Karma. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to subscribe for more stories about your favorite idols and the truths behind K-pop's biggest moments.